something.
He's going to be in the video with Bisping.
How you doing, Michael?
Chris?
Simon.
Alright lads, right, who's it to?
Simon and another one for Tom, please, as well.
No worries. Hello mate.
Alright.
Simon.
Busy?
Yeah, you know.
If you could just put dear eBay.
Yeah, exactly.
And
to
Tom, so first thing, Mike, how does it feel to be back on UK shores? I mean, what is different fighting in the UK compared to fighting in the USA?
But it feels fantastic to be back here fighting, you know, in England and especially Manchester, you know, because I live so close to Manchester. It feels like it's been a really long time because of the Ultimate Fighter. I had a bit of a layoff. Yeah, so I'm very, very excited. You know, the crowds in England are always spectacular, obviously because I'm English. And the last time I fought in Manchester, it was just absolutely incredible. The crowd, I've never heard anything like it in any sporting event, you know, so I'm really, really excited to be back at the MEN.
Are you worried about the prospect of like losing 2 in a row at all? Is that way on your mind?
Yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely, you know what I mean? As I was saying before, I don't cry myself to sleep over or worry myself at night over what people say on forums, but obviously I don't want to, you know, I might worry a little bit about losing 2 in a row. Definitely don't want to do that, and Kang's a tough opponent, you know, he's certainly no pushover, so you know, this is a fight I've got to be careful in. You know, I've got to go out there and win, and I think I've got to go out there and win impressively. You know, as well. I really want to make up for my last showing. So yeah, you know, that definitely adds a lot of pressure. But again, you know, I'm going to use that, channel that pressure, and you know, turn it into something positive.
Did you see that comment Kang made about Bisping's just a sack of flesh and bones that I'm going to beat on?
Yeah.
I'd be scared if I was you. Kind of horror movie kind of talk, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Savage.
I don't know. I've not really thought. I mean, to be honest, that's fair enough. You know, I mean, I think what he's saying there is that it's nothing personal. I'm just, you know, a human being. You know, regardless of who I am or what I do or whatever my skills are. For him, to him, I'm just, you know, an opponent, just another name, just another body that he has to fight, and that's kind of the same way, you know, I feel about Denis. You know, we've never met. You know, I have no ill feelings towards the guy. We'll see what happens in the run up to the fight. Normally, it starts off nicely like this, and sometimes ends up in the gutter. Fingers crossed it won't this time. You know, I mean, Denis, you know, as I said, he seems like a very professional guy and you know, a very professional fighter. So at this moment in time, I wish him all the best and all the best with his camp.
But not too much best.
Well, no, that's
just
it.
enough.
You know what I mean. If someone wants to give him a good dig in training, feel free. You know what I mean. I'll give him a good dig on the night though. So yeah, whatever. Have a good training camp. Not too good.
Speaking about the last fight, is there anything that you've been doing specifically differently from your preparations to 100? Is there anything in that training camp which you thought, well, that didn't quite work, I'm going to get rid of that for next time?
To be honest, well, what I've done different this time, I've gone on holiday and I've put my feet up for a little bit, to be honest, because I normally just train all the time and, you know, I train too much, and, you know, I think I'm guilty of doing that every time. I'm not saying that's why I lost the fight, I got knocked out. You know, but if I could learn from my mistakes, which I'm hoping I am, it's that, you know, to maybe not train quite as hard. I think I train too hard, you know, because I'm so obsessed with winning. I want to win. I start too early and I do too much throughout that entire time. So I've addressed that this time. The training camp on the whole last time was very good. You know, I've no excuses. Excuse me. I just recently watched a fight back myself as well, recently for the first time properly, and you know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, talked a lot of smack about my performance in the fight, and that. I didn't think I did too badly, to be honest. Obviously, I got knocked out. The final result wasn't great, but up until that point, I was doing okay. He won the first round, but it was, you know, it wasn't. I didn't get destroyed. I certainly did better in the first round than what Rich Franklin did in the first round, and in the second round, I was winning the second round. I was picking him off. You know, I was doing what I trained to do. You know, fair play to Dan Henderson. You know, he caught me, he hit me right on the button with a massive shot, knocked me out. You know, fair play to him. But you know, I want revenge. I want to get him back for it. I still think I can beat him. I know I'm opening myself to massive criticism there for, you know, the keyboard warriors, my fan site on the internet.
Sherdog and the UG.
Yeah, Sherdog on the underground. Rave on, you know. They hate me.
They don't. It's all just a big gig. They love you, really.
But I think that some of them do.
It's like when you like a girl at school and you pretend you don't like her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's a love story.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I think I can beat him. I want to fight him again. You know, fair play to him. I've got to earn that right. 2 or 3 good wins. I owe him a good forearm in the face while he's knocked out.
Huh.
You know what I mean? He's not getting away with that.
Did you feel that? Were you already out?
I was knocked out. I don't know. When I watched it the other night, I kind of went like that to kind of stop it, and then, you know, I was knocked out. What can I say?
What do you think about that extra shot?
Fair play to him. No, I don't hold any ill feeling. You know, you keep fighting till the referee pulls you off. Some people are different. You know, if you've got that killer instinct, that's what you do. You know, Nate Marquardt pulled back from Damien Maia, but you know it's your choice. You don't have to do that. You know, I signed on the dotted line to go in there for that. You know, you can't have any ill feeling towards a guy because he give you an extra shot on the ground. You know, if you don't like that, then you know, go do something else for a living.
Have you seen all the remix videos people have made where like Henderson's hand catches fire before he jumps in? And,
I haven't. No.
Oh, there's a lot of them floating about.
No.
But anyway.
Sure there is.
What about the circling thing? Everyone's like, you watch the fight back and everyone's saying, why were you circling that way?
I don't know, you know, I mean, obviously I'm not stupid, and I'm, you know, I've done kickboxing and boxing for years and years, so, you know, I obviously know to move off to an opponent's weak side, you know, his strong side is his right hand, so I move off to my right, you know, go the opposite way. I don't know, I think maybe, probably down to Dan Henderson, to be honest. He was probably cutting the cage off well and not giving me an option, but to go that way, it's all well and good saying to someone, don't go that way. If someone's just cutting the cage off that way, he's not giving you much choice. I don't know why I was going that way. It wasn't the plan, you know. As I said, fair play to him, he made me go that way, you know. Certainly wasn't the plan. Won't do it next time. I might go that way, but I'll keep my hands up.
Are there any sponsors that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I want to say thanks to Echo Unlimited. Echo Unlimited, this is Echo. They're, you know, they give me a lot of help and support. Fantastic sponsors. They've redone my website for me, www.bisping.tv. Check it out. And thanks to everyone who you know, who supports me and cheers for me. You know, it really does mean a lot. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
And good night.
And good night. It's good night from me.
And now back to our studio.
And it's good night from him.